Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little beach day get ready with me. I'm going to the beach in a few hours, so I'm just starting to get ready for that. And this is kind of like, you know, my go-to like skincare and makeup that I like to do when I'm going to be at the beach or on the boat or something like that. This is just what I like to do. I don't really wear a ton of makeup. I find that with my skin specifically, that if I'm out in the sun and I have a lot of makeup on, like sweating and stuff like that, I do tend to break out. And also my skin is very dry, so if I wear too much makeup, if I wear foundation or anything like that, it does make my skin very dry and crusty. So I try to avoid that as much as I can personally, and I just do like a little bit of light makeup if I know that I'm going to be laying out in the sun or in direct sunlight for a long period of time. But yeah, so it's mainly going to be skincare focused with a little bit of makeup, and then I'm going to do my hair with you on camera. So let's get into it. Alright, starting off with skincare, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of vitamin C serum. This is the one that I like to use by Hiiii. Just take a couple pumps of that. And then next I'm going to go in with some eye cream. This is the eye cream that I use. It's by Good Molecules. It's the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I'm going to go in with some of this rose water from Heritage Store and just mist that all over, just to give myself some extra hydration. And I specifically like this rose water because the ingredients are just water and rose oil. So this is really nice, and it's very clean. So if I use rose water, which I don't all the time, I use this brand. Next I'm going to go in with my moisturizer. I'm using the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. And I am a freak about not tanning my face and not letting my face be in the sun. So my face is always so much more pale compared to my body. So what I do to make up for that is I use like self-tanning drops for my face. So I'm going to mix this in with my moisturizer today. It's the Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops. This is in the shade medium. It's for your face and your body, but I just use it for my face. I don't usually like self-tan my body just because I'm too lazy, honestly, but I'm going to use that today and mix it with my moisturizer. So I just put a few dots of moisturizer on my cheeks, my forehead, my nose and chin. And then this stuff is like very strong, so I just do like a small drop on both of my cheeks and then my forehead. And then I just rub that all in over my face. And I do slightly bring it down like underneath my chin, and then kind of like by my ears and all over, because in a little bit I will be looking a lot more tan in my face. And then once it is rubbed in, you want to make sure that you wash your hands, because your hands will turn orange if you don't. I've made that mistake many times. So just make sure you wash your hands really good afterwards, and then you're good to go. Now that I've let the self-tanning drops kind of sit in my skin for a couple minutes, I'm going to go in with the most important part of the day, my SPF. And this is the one that I'm using today. It's by La Roche-Posay. I think I'm saying that right. And this is SPF 30. I don't know like what kind it is. I actually bought this in Brazil, so all the writing on it is in a different language, and I don't know what kind it is, or if you can get it here in the US or not, but I think it's just a basic SPF 30. So nothing crazy, but this is the one that I've been using, so I'm just going to put some of that. I kind of use a lot on my hands, and then rub that all over my face and my neck. And then whatever's left over, I just rub into my hands. And then I'm actually going to take my SPF and put it in this little bag that I bring with me when I like go to the beach or go on the boat or whatever. And it just has a bunch of like little essentials in it that I love to bring with me. So I have my SPF, I have an extra hair tie, some lip balm, some Excedrin in case I get a headache. And then I have an extra sunscreen that's like almost gone. This is the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen. It's just like a little travel size, so I always keep it in here. And then, oh, I also have my little deodorant that I keep in that bag because if I'm laying out in the sun tanning, I get very sweaty and I always need to freshen up. So a little deodorant is a must. And another thing that I always keep in the bag is my Milani Make It Last sunscreen setting spray. So even though I'm not wearing makeup, I still like to use this because it's really easy. You just grab it out of the bag, spray it all over your face, and it just re-ups your sunscreen. And SPF 30 is pretty good. That's the same level as my other sunscreen. So this does give you like pretty decent UV protection. And if you are wearing makeup and you don't want to apply sunscreen like all over your makeup and ruin your makeup, this is perfect because you just, to reapply, you just spray your sunscreen and it also sets your face at the same time. So I love this stuff. I also use this sometimes. This is by Kula. I don't even know if they still make this. I got this at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx, I think, but this is only SPF 18, so it's not as protective as this one, but I love this Milani one. I take it with me all the time in this bag if I know I'm going to be out in the sun, and it works great. Okay, so that's pretty much it for skincare. Now I'm going to do a little bit of makeup. First thing that I always do is my eyebrows. So I'm going in with my eyebrow pencil by e.l.f. This is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown. So I'm just going to lightly fill in my eyebrows like I normally do. And do the other side. Alright, next up is eyebrow gel, using the same one I always use, the NYX, the brow glue. Mine is running out. I definitely need to get a new one, but just run that through both of my eyebrows. Make them kind of messy. And now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And like I've said so many times, curling your eyelashes makes such a big difference. It really just elevates your eyelashes and makes them look so good, even if you don't wear mascara. Curling your eyelashes is a must. Okay, so today I'm actually going to go in with just a little bit of mascara, just so that my eyelashes stay in place. This is not waterproof mascara, but I probably won't do a lot of swimming, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Lash and Roll, my favorite mascara, and I'm really just going to put a little bit on, just a couple like swipes on both sides. Today I'm feeling like adding a little bit of color to my cheeks, so I'm going to go in with this Makeup by Mario blush stick. This is in the shade Earthy Pink. This is what it looks like. It's just kind of like a darker mauve pink. And I'm just going to take that, just like a little bit on both of my cheeks. And I'm going to rub that in with my fingers. So just lightly tapping that in all over my cheeks, and then I just kind of work it up a little bit towards my temple, and then put a little bit on my nose. But I just very lightly just tap that into my skin until it looks blended out to the point that I like it. Alright, blush is on, so now I'm just going to do a quick lip. The only thing that I'm putting on today is the Summer Fridays Lip Balm Butter, and this is the flavor Sweet Mint. This is my favorite flavor. It's so good. The mint is not overpowering at all. It's like the perfect minty flavor. So just putting that all over my lips. And calling it good with that. Now that my skincare and my makeup is done, I'm going to start on my hair. For today's look, I'm going to be styling this little like satin headscarf, and I'm going to wear that to the beach. I'm thinking that I want to do like a side braid with some pieces in the front, so that's what I'm going to get started on. The first thing that I like to do is just pull out like some of these front pieces. My hair is really long right now and I need to get it trimmed, and I need to get some face framing, so these hairs are longer than I want them to be, but that's okay. Then I'm going to pull all my hair back and just do, actually no. First, I'm going to take a comb and kind of tease like this section of my hair that's going to be back. So I just tease that like a little bit. Like from here down, because this is going to be all covered. But I want the hair that's sticking out to have like some volume to it, if that makes sense. So I'm just like lightly teasing that, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just take this like front section and kind of tease that, like the part that's going to be covering my ear. Okay, nothing too crazy. Now I'm going to pull the rest of it back and just put it in a very loose braid, and I'm going to kind of braid it in this direction because my braid is going to be sitting on this side, so it kind of will naturally lay on this side and won't look as crazy in the back if I braid it straight down and just pull it over. So I'm not doing like a French braid or anything, just a basic 3-strand braid. And then once I get like down past my neck, I'm gonna pull it over to this side and then finish the braid. All right, now I'm going to put the headscarf on before I style it anymore. I do like more of like a messy hair look, so I'm going to mess it up more after I put this on. So how I tie my headscarf, it's hard to see, but this is like a big like square or rectangle, I don't know. But anyway, you just fold it corner to corner so that it's in the shape of a triangle. Like I said, you can't really tell because I'm so close to the camera, but you fold it into a triangle. And then you take the center part of the triangle and put it on your forehead, wherever you want it. And then you take the two ends and you just tie it into like a little bow or into a knot, whatever you prefer. And I like to tie mine pretty tight so it doesn't come off or move around. And if you have like more fine hair and these kind of slip off, just put in like 2 little bobby pins back here and it will really help. And then what I like to do is just kind of pull out like the corners a little bit just to look more flowy here in the back. Okay, so now that I have this on, I'm going to start pulling this hair down. I don't really like my ears showing all that much, so I pull that down, and then I'm going to start to pull the braid out so that the braid is really messy. And I do want this side to cover my ears too, so pulling that down as well. And then I just kind of like move these little pieces around until I get them in the position that I like. All right, here we are. This is what I'm going with today. So kind of like just a little messy side braid. I'll probably put on some earrings and call it good. I think that will be cute and just kind of bring everything together a little bit more. But yeah, very easy, very simple. I love wearing like headscarves or hats to the beach and then styling my hair. I feel like that just kind of elevates everything since I'm not really wearing a lot of makeup, but at least my hair looks cute, so it doesn't really matter. It makes up for it. And then I don't know what sunglasses I'm going to wear. Something cute though. Something that matches with this headscarf. But yeah, so that's my very easy and simple get ready with me for the beach. This is really all I do. Really quick and easy, but it still looks super cute. And I hope that you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!